What's going on, people? So I decided to do a video called A Day and a Month Removed since the launch of Nintendo's newest console, of the Switch. A day and a month removed. We've had this thing now for 1 day and 1 month. And boy, Nintendo, while I love this thing, y'all sons of bitches cannot stay out of the fucking news. There has been more bad news about this thing since its launch than I think anything ever that y'all have created. I mean, first of all, you release an 8-inch tablet, okay? And not even 48 hours ago, I want to say 48 hours ago, this thing was in the news for its bowing, it's bending. If it's docked, it's bowing up, it's bending, and I'm staring at mine, and I swear to God, mine, to me, looks like it's bending, but I don't think it is, okay? I don't think it's bending, it just, to me, looks like it is, although it actually might be. So many problems with this thing since its release. I am not really here to make a bitchy. I'm looking for a remote real quick because I just noticed my damn Xbox One. Okay, I'm not really trying to make a bitching video about this because I have played the living hell out of this thing. Okay, so another thing, the Joy-Cons, y'all, 24 hours removed from the launch. I believe this is the left. This Joy-Con had syncing problems. Mine didn't, luckily. But a lot of people had problems. Picky Old Gamer had to send his in just to get it to work. Luckily, I haven't had that problem, thank God. And knock on wood that I don't. You feel me? Because these bitches run $70 fucking dollars. Okay, and I can't go without playing this son of a bitch. I still haven't beat The Legend of Zelda because I don't want to run to Ganon and fight him, even though I've already got the Master Sword. I want the shield too. I went out of my way to buy the strategy guide and don't use it because I am totally a Breath of the Wild whore. I bought the t-shirt. I bought 2 versions of the fucking game. I got the Switch version. And for shits and giggles, I bought the Wii U version. Even though I don't even play it on my Wii U, I mainly play it on my Switch. Okay? I have 2 other games for my Switch, just in case you thought all I did was play Breath of the Wild on here. So a month and a day removed, I've already got 3 games on there. I've played all 3 games. I mainly play Zelda when I do play it. Okay, and as y'all can tell here, I do have stickers on this thing. I bought these stickers the day I picked up my Switch at launch, day 1 edition. Okay, I've got a screen protector on this thing, which I still don't understand why people never thought to put one on there. Okay, we got the thing on the back. Okay, my dock over there looks like a chest out of the Legend of Zelda video game. And like I said, this to me looks like it's bending. I don't know if it looks like it to you guys or not. Like I said, I don't know. But again, I play the living shit out of this thing. I love it to death. And you know, it's got some really interesting games. I'm still not gonna buy Bomberman because I just don't believe in supporting Konami, even though I want to play the fucking game. I've had GameStop employees try to tell me, "Well, buy it used," and I'm just like, dude, I'm not buying anything with Konami's name on it. So, you know, I don't have a Pro controller. This thing feels perfectly fine to me. It doesn't matter. So I do use this. I use it a lot. I'll play it on my TV, and you know, it works just fine playing it on my TV. I don't have it hooked up to the 1080p TV. I have it hooked up to my older TV. This thing works just fine. I know a lot of people says it feels cramped in their hands. I don't know. I don't understand why. A lot of you idiots saying that have small hands. So what is it? You want a big controller and bitch about the fact that you have a big controller, or you want a small controller and bitch about the fact that it's too small? I don't understand, because you all make the weirdest complaints when it comes to controllers. And this coming from a guy who actually likes the original OG, triple OG Xbox first controller, the what they call the Duke controller. Yeah, I actually like playing with that controller because I have big hands and I have no problem using the damn thing. So this controller here is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the damn thing. I think people just like to nitpick and bitch about stuff. When it's docked, it works fine. The only problem I ever have when it's docked is it does not like to actually connect to the internet. Aside from that, it works just fine. I've noticed the eShop has been having some here and there problems, like with the removal of certain games. Although now they have introduced a new part to the eShop called bestsellers. And so you have new releases, bestsellers coming soon, and enter code. So there's 4 parts to the eShop instead of 3. So there you have it. And with a month and a day removed of introducing the Switch, we still don't have YouTube, Hulu, or Netflix, which to me seems like, okay, now you're just dragging your feet, because those seem like things that, especially on a mobile device, you might want to start adding in, just because I get it. At launch, you wanted to focus on the games. At launch, you wanted to, see how many people were going to go out and get it. It is a smash hit. People are buying this thing. People are running out and buying this thing as soon as it hits the shelves. Walmarts can't keep it stocked. Targets can't keep it stocked. GameStops can't keep it for more than an hour and a half. This thing is flying off the shelves quickly. Okay, it is time to get YouTube on there. It is time to get Hulu, Netflix on this thing. Okay, this thing needs to basically be having the apps like Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube, just because it needs to be at least on par with the 3DS when it comes to those things. Okay, you need to have those to at least say, hey, we're getting ready for the online subscriptions yet. Don't do the online subscription stuff without those being already available, because I'm telling you that's gonna hurt your bottom line if you don't already have those. Okay, because nobody's gonna want to pay for that shit if you don't have those. All right, you can't be a gaming machine and then be like, hey, why is nobody having the payments here? We're not getting anybody. Well, because the Xbox has Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube, and games, and you have games, but you're a mobile device, and hey, I can go take this anywhere, but I can't watch YouTube, Hulu, or Netflix. Which you can do with the 3DS. So it's time for you to step this thing up to at least be on par with the 3DS. So let's see you do that. Like I said, you've been on the market now for a month. Numbers are looking good, sales are looking good, and the games are becoming available. And like I said, you got these 2, at least for me. I mean, I do have Breath of the Wild, yes. Maybe one day when Bomberman is actually affordable. I have no idea why the game's $50. The game should have been $30 at best. I'll get Bomberman and I'll buy it used, but until then, I'm not gonna buy that game. Mario Kart. Mario Kart will definitely be a game I'm gonna buy, but that game's not due out until the end of April, so I guess I'll end up having to buy a digital copy of I don't know the name of this game. It's like I Am Sensu or I Am Sizu or something like that. It's an RPG game, digital RPG game on this thing. I didn't want to get any digital games on there, but apparently they only have physical in Japan. Um, Nintendo, don't do that. Get us the physical copy of big titles like that. That I know would have been a big title here. We need that. We need those type of big title games. Okay, it's an RPG by Square Enix. You need to make sure we get those. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on the Nintendo Switch after being removed from a month from launch. Everything's looking good, Nintendo. I mean, y'all do need to, keep the hardware out of the fucking news, man, because it's not been good. Keep that shit out of the news. Okay, what the fuck is this Boeing shit? I'm scared to leave it in the fucking dock, man. And I play this thing on a big screen. I play it on the tablet. I play it like this. Actually, I don't play it like this, to be honest with you. That's a small ass screen. I play it, like this. I do that. I don't play it in tabletop mode. It's either on the TV or I play it like it's a 3DS. And that's the only ways I play it. I don't play it in tabletop mode. Like, I don't use this and that's my TV. I don't do that. So, keep the hardware out of the damn news. Because y'all are going to end up losing a lot of money and a lot of fans if this thing is unstable just for it being itself. You know what I mean? And that'd be a fucking shame within the first fucking year. Because then a lot of people are going to be like, so you mean to tell me this product was better? And I know it's Breath of the Wild, but I'm talking about the Wii U in itself. So, again, first month, amazing. Please don't pull PS4 shit where you port over a lot of titles. I've seen you advertising a lot of ports. Mario Maker, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, to name a few. Please don't make that a habit. I want to see original IPs. I know you have games coming, but please don't port the greatest hits of the Wii U over to the Switch, because then I'm going to be like, what's the fucking point? I mean, that's kind of how I am with the PS4. Like, the fuck is the point? This thing deserves to have its own library and be its own fucking thing. So please, whatever you do, let it be its own device. That's all I got for you guys. I'm fixing to make another video where I talk about the Xbox One and the Scorpio, and I will upload that video as well. Until next time, deuces.